was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. These guys played good football the last month plus. They are 4-2 in their last 6. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum. Kicker Matt Gay ready to get this started. Kate Scott, Brock Hewitt with you on the call. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway once again. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And bringing him out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet.
Now Henry, and it's out. Picked up by the Rams. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. Hopefully this is the type of energy we're going to see the whole way today.
Defensive coaches, Kate, love to say, steal a possession, find a way to steal a possession. Well, they stole it on the very first play, and now put their offense in the driver's seat.
So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them, the 6th overall pick, entering his 7th season here in the NFL. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Nix now on 1st and 10. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. A big play, that's him 17 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
Buccaneers.
Throwing again, here's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this forward to the 19. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 19.
He'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Warren once more. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Shotgun snap to Nix. He brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Nix from the gun. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete. On his Nick Folk to attempt the field goal. This from just 23 yards away. And the kick by Folk is good. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
He gets this one to Peoples-Jones. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, it looks like the 30.
Out of bounds at the 31-yard line. 4 yards.
Running here, it's James Conner. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock. They're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game. 6 yards to go here. It's third down.
No gain on the play. It's third down and 6.
To the air on third and long. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got it. And they're staring at a fourth down now after that's in.
That's exactly how you draw it up defensively. A 3 and out and a sack on top of it. Create that negative play. Create a little doubt in that quarterback's mind. And offensively, well, that's the worst way to start it. No rhythm, no tempo, and now you give the ball right back to the opponent.
Continuing to move past the 45. He gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Buccaneers send receiver Jordan Addison getting set for this next drive. And he's been having such a great season in this offense. You can see, actually top 5 in the league in receiving touchdowns so far. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Left side, caught by Dortch. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
There's the fake. Here's Nix. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now movement as somebody goes early. And for the first time today, we're going to hear from our officials. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Running it after the penalty. And this one's going a long way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Throwing here, Nix. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. 36 for them to figure out now.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
third and long. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. On is Nick Volk to attempt the field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. The kick by Folk is good. And another field goal makes it 6-0 for them.
What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Ready to start this drive with Connor. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and
Jones now on third down. It's on target to Moore. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. It's a gain of 22. And the Rams have the first down.
Rams first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down carry for Connor. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. It's Connor again. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. Brought down by Javon Hargrave. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and long. They're going to throw. There's a screen. It's Connor. Escapes a defender. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
And the Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
The carry by McLaughlin. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Gain 15 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that side draws him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this 2nd down.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest. And that one forces a 4th down.
4th down.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And we will not see the field goal try just yet as the clock has hit zeros on our 1st quarter. Our score, 6-0. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. Game's kick is good. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Makes the score.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Always set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. They're already on a modest little winning streak here. Currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
He's taken
One picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Warren. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3.
Nick's trying to sneak it. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
Quarterback on the sneak. A pickup of 2
Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Tampa Bay.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And there's the stop. He's got 9 yards on 1st down. Last one got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Nick's off the play action. Deep. Nick's is hit, and he lost that football. And they scoop it up. Time to push the line. And that right there is why they coach you to never give up on a play, Brock. Recover the fumble, and he's able to get him the 1st down, too. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here's Nix. Completed over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Nix looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10 from the 32. Trying an inside give to Warren. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's going to take this to the 23. The stop made to set up 3rd and very short.
Makes it 3rd and inches.
He tries to sneak it. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. Warren running between the tackles. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He'll get this to Henry. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 3rd and just 2 to go.
5 yards on the play. And it's
motioning the tight end now. It's Warren on 3rd down. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
He's got it on the bootleg. Brought in. And that play's brought to a halt. They're going to say at the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers making a 9-point advantage.
Tampa Bay.
So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Polk with a point after.
Is good.
And the Buccaneers making a 10-point ball game.
Buccaneers 13, Rams 3.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. He fields it from the 8. Jukes away from one. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Rams headed out to the field now. Down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down throw by Jones. Wilson on the slant. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Complete to
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41.
That's Jones off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice churn plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can you get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
He's going to bring this down to their 35.
Yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
On first down, it's Jones to throw. Hurst there to grab it. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Second and 3 now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
On the shotgun, it's Jones. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and
now pressure coming. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs out of room before he can get to that marker. So now we're going to see what they decide to do, Brock, on this 4th and 1.
4th and 1.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Matt Gay on to line up this field goal. First field goal was good. His second look from inside of 45 yards. Gay's kick is good. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Mostert on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. The Buccaneers, their quarterback Bo Nix, gearing up for their next series. They seem likely to carry the lead into the locker room, but some points here to end the half could make things even more comfortable. Now here he goes. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but they will avoid the hit. Smart play there, and it's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most.
2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Raheem Mostert.
Raheem Mostert, the target out of the backfield. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
And 1 yard to go.
They'll run with Warren. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
First down, Buccaneers.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. He throws a bullet to this, brought in inside the 20. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone on 1st. That's taken in by Henry. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline.
Out of bounds, down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 5.
Here's Nix to throw. It's a screen play to Warren. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, they were able to keep it short distance.
They get 2 on the play, and now they've got 1st and goal. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Four downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Throwing here, Nix. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
Jones on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. On first down, Jones finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Just a yard left to go on second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. Hits him on the out route. And he's able to cross midfield before going out. Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
And the Rams first down.
Working from the gun, here's Jones. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up second down. Jones going to throw again. Completed over the middle. So a solid gain there, Brock. But still third down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hansen and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our third quarter gets underway. That's going to be taken in at the 8. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. New set of downs for them from the 31. Begins with a corner run. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
Complete over the middle. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 5.
Third down, Jones to throw. Going to call himself. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
The Rams are set to punt. It'll be Tress Way doing the honors. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. Well, you tell me this all the time, partner. Sometimes this can be a simple game. And these games, when they are simple, can go to the teams who handle third down better. And that was indeed the case here.
Yeah, this group has excelled on third down all season. That's a credit to really the whole team. The preparation, the execution, and that touchdown in the previous drive.
Another try on the 25. It's second and 10.
For Alexander Madison, incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he let his man just in too much there. That's an incomplete pass. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
It's third down.
Third and long for him here.
Yards to go.
Can't connect on the short throw. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up fourth and formation. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Starts the return at the 34. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Rams set to go on offense once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Now Jones. Brought in right side by Moore. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 42.
On 2nd down, they're on with Connor. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time. Just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's going to get caught up after a gain of maybe a yard. So they're going to be stuck with 2nd and 14.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 14.
Jones now to throw. Caught by Connor out of the backfield. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They got 14 yards on that one. And the Rams have the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
No gain on
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 34-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jones running sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
Come on, Kate. Put me in. One play, one time.
4th down.
I may have retired back in 04, but I could pick up a couple inches on that sneak. Astounding that call did not turn into a 1st down. Come on, boys.
Jones throwing on 4th. It's on target to Moore. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
A gain of 12 yards. That's another Rams 1st down.
Herbert straight ahead. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, here's McLaughlin. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find the throwing lane, and you couldn't do it on that one.
Gaines' kick is good, and that'll get him back to 11.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Mostert on the return. Things going well so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. The Buccaneers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some them shuffled around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That's cut and slide by Addison. This one's going to wind up less than a yard from that first down marker drop. Play gets it up to the 43.
A gain of 8 yards.
Trying the left side with Warren. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. Fourth down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And a fair catch made here at the 17. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First and 10 now. Here's Jones. Throw right side. Caught by Fannin. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Connor. He dodged the tackle. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. On first down, it's Jones to throw. That's more of a catch out left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt to pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the shotgun, it's Jones. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Again, Jones to the air. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson.
Jones pass.
Oh, he's denied the first, but not by much. His play gets down to the 42-yard line.
6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2. Jones. Oh, he's going to run for it.
Daniel Jones. It's a gain of 8. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. All set to go now from the 35. First down throw by Jones. That's in the hands of Moore. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
49-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. He completes it in traffic. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Rams.
Jones on first down. He's got it near the 8. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
15 yards. That's another Rams first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out.
And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. Daniel Jones with a touchdown.
These touchdowns on the season haven't all looked the same. Boy, has he made it happen, scoring touchdowns on the ground.
Jones and his offense ready to go for 2.
The Rams will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll try to run it in. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt. So a little pressure alleviated by the touchdown, but plenty still remains. Going to need to manufacture another trip to the end zone as they trail by 5.
This feels a little bit like a golf event to me, Kate, where those golfers will spend a big round not even looking at the scoreboard, not even know where they sit. And when it gets down to winning time, they do know exactly what they need. And consider that golf analogy, well, this team now needs a birdie when it matters the most.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return starts at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And like we've seen from him before, bro, he got a good game going early through the air. Picked the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoop, here comes second and 2. They'll go again with Warren. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 9 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Warren once more. And he has enough room to gain about 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Nix from the gun. That's into the hands of Mostert. And he's across midfield in a gain that sets him up for third and very short.
And it's third down.
The give here to Warren. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Buccaneers.
A give left side to Warren. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. It's a great extra effort to keep that run going for a nice gain.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Forced out to his right. Continuing to dig, he's inside the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
13 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Nix looking to throw. Now setting up a screen to Mostert. Room inside the 10. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Raheem Mostert the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Buccaneers push the lead up to 12.
27. Rams 15.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. Ready to start this drive with Connor. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll come up after after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. That one's complete, right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
7-yard gain. And the Rams, first down.
On first down, Jones. Moore's got it.
Jones pass.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Connor on the inside give. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That one gained 7. And the Rams have the first down.
Rams, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. On the move, past the 40. And now on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
14 yards. That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Jones. He has room past the 25. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
That's another Rams.
Jones setting up the play action. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. So the incompletion on first. Here's 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw again, it's Jones. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now. You turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play.
And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The Rams now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
They were the point after. And the Rams trim the deficit down to 5.
27. Rams 22.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off.
Los Angeles.
Mostert on the return. Making some progress here. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Buccaneers and Jalen Warren headed back out there offensively. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Pickup of 17. And the Bucs have the first. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for a loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis and run support.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. He's back to throw. Short pass brought in. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Couldn't find a completion on first down. 2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Connor. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams trailing by 5. Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on 3rd down. To throw. Once again, pass caught by Moore. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days.
There he goes on the right side. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams jump in front late. It's a James Conner touchdown. Well, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. Found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
The extra point wouldn't do much for him, so they're going to go for 2 and try to make this a field goal game. Keeping it on the ground. And he is stopped. Wow, a bit surprising after he just burned this defense, but he doesn't make it across, and the 2-point try fails.
27.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff.
Los Angeles.
Mostert on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final seconds. It almost feels now like a must-score drive.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
And look to throw it. Now he takes it. Has some daylight through the 40. They get 22 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Here he is to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
The 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Henry on the catch. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Setting up to pass. Dumped off to his running back. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. From the red zone on 1st. Looking right, and he finds it. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock. This one loses yards. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. That's cut and stride by Addison. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Now to throw. He's making a bid for it. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. And he's got it. He pulls in a game-winning touchdown with almost no time left.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Rams 28.
Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they went his way for that two-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys, security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass, like a great post in basketball, and they know how to finish.
He'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line.
And the Rams, first down. First and 10 at the 45.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.